It is mid-year check-in time. How you doing with those goals you set at the beginning of 2020? That's the topic of today's Out of the Box episode. Welcome to Out of the Box, where unconventional thinking leads to extraordinary living. I'm your host, Elizabeth Miner, an international business and life coach. And we are mid-year. We have just careened into Q3 of 2020. And this is the time that I traditionally ask my clients and you how you're doing with your goals that you set at the beginning of the year. Yeah, this is when I ask you to dig up that piece of paper or find that file that you're not quite sure what you named in your computer. I'll wait. So how you doing on those? Well, chances are good you're not doing so well this year. 2020 is going to be known as the year that didn't quite go the way any of us expected. But you know why you're not hitting your goals? It's not because of a pandemic. It's not because everything is closed and people can't leave the house. It's because your goals suck. That's right. I'm calling you out. You see, a lot of people make goals that are on things that they have no control over. This is something I see happen all the time. And when my clients come to me with their annual goals and we go over them, I think, so you want 50 new clients? Great. I get it. But do you have control over those 50 clients? And are you willing to get 50 clients even if they're not clients that will be served by you? This is why your goals suck. Because people are making goals based on results, not on their actions. People are making goals that have nothing to do with their values. When I ask somebody, would you want to take money from a client for work you know they don't need, but it's going to suit your goals? They're like, what are you, crazy? Of course not. I have integrity. Then how are you setting a goal that has nothing to do with your values or your integrity? Right? So here's the thing. We have to stop making goals the old-fashioned way. And yeah, I get it, smart, measurable, blah-de-blah-de-blah, but you can still do that in a way that makes sense. Here's the thing. Maybe you want 50 new clients. Okay, I get it, but really, you want to have clients that increase your income, and you want to have clients that you are well suited to serve and serve well, correct? Well, that's a whole different goal, right? So here's the thing. When you understand really what you're looking for, when you understand the feelings you want to have, and yes, some of the results, but in perspective with your values and everything else in your world, then you can really set some goals that are achievable. For example, not I want 50 clients, but maybe try I want to introduce such and such product, such and such service to 150 people that I feel would be a good fit for my brand, for my product, for my service. You see, that is measurable and achievable, and it has nothing to do with whether or not they purchase. And by the way, and P.S., if you set your goal to be 150 introductions to your product or service, you may get more than 50 clients, don't you think? Here's another thing to consider. If you set a goal for 50 clients and you haven't had 50 clients, is there a chance that by getting those 50 clients, you're going to actually maybe interfere with some of the other goals you have on that list? Like, I don't know, spending more time with family, or taking more time for you, or self-care. You know, these are things that when you set this arbitrary goal based on one aspect of your future, you just are not taking into consideration all the things that make you, you, and all the things that are important to you. So here's the thing I want you to do. Take a look at those goals that you set back in January of 2020 and really put them to the test. Really think about, what are the feelings you're going after? What are the things that you're really looking to achieve by setting those goals? And maybe rework them with a frame that makes a little more sense. A frame that fits into your lifestyle that you are choosing to live. A frame that fits into your values that you are choosing to live by, or that you are choosing to have your business live by. And really look at how you might set goals for the second half of this year. And here's the kicker with this. It doesn't matter what happens for the second half of the year when you look at your goals like this. I recently did a review of my goals, and although my methods are going to change, everything else is right on track. And in fact, I've gotten a few extra things on track. Again, not the way I had hoped originally, but I'm still able to get extra family time with my family. Okay, I'm not seeing them in person, but I'll be damned if I'm not on a Zoom call with my sisters or my father or my stepfather on a regular basis. I spent 6 weeks with my children, which was not part of the cards originally, but I was blessed to be able to have because, yeah, my plans changed, right? So my goal was to spend some time with family. My results have quintupled, just not the way I had planned. So by setting my goals the way I did, I was able to actually achieve them ahead of schedule. Now that doesn't mean that I'm going to slow down on that at all anytime soon, but it does mean that I'm right on track with the things that I decided were important for me for this year. So that's my unconventional thinking for you. And I hope that you find value in this today. And I hope that this gives you pause to take a look at those goals that you made back in January. And if you can't find them, don't worry about it. Just set new ones for the second half of 2020 and set them with the different lens and see how successful you get for the second half of 2020 and beyond. If you know somebody who might just benefit from a little bit of unconventional wisdom, I hope you send this along to them. And I hope you're subscribed by now and you've found that notification bell wherever it is on this screen and clicked that. So every time a new episode drops in, you'll get it right in your inbox. Well, until next week, keep going after that extraordinary life that you so deserve. I'll see you next week.